we've got a notification to say that someone else is trying to trademark the same name. Think about it, you could run a business. Now, we could have had ZAMANI running for a couple of years. If we didn't trademark this, someone else could come along, trademark it, and tell us not to use it. What's going on, people? Welcome to the YouTube channel. So I've decided to start like a separate podcast from my main podcast, Minting Minds. I think we're going to do like a monthly episode, but we're going to see how it goes. I don't even know what I'm going to call it at the moment, probably like jam sessions or something. But anyway, I think what we're going to do is just like a monthly episode where me and my cousin, also my business partner, we're just going to talk about business, some of the things that we've been up to recently, some of the obstacles that we've come over, and maybe share some tips and advice and just have a little catch up, really. So Shaf, what's going on, bro?
Yeah, man, alhamdulillah, I'm good, man. What's going on, guys? So yeah, man, we just thought we'd get together and update you guys about ZAMANI, which is our fragrance brand, and our side hustles. I've got a couple of side hustles going on. You know, Ab's got a couple of side hustles going on. And, you know, we're going to do these episodes regularly, inshallah, and keep you guys updated, man. A lot of people ask us what's going on, where you guys been, what you guys been up to.
What's been going on? How come you've been so quiet?
You know, like answering everyone individually is quite difficult, you know, especially when you're busy, right? So we thought, you know, let's just do a couple of videos.
Plus, I think it's interesting for people to see what happens behind the scenes as well. Yeah. I think we definitely need to keep pushing out more content, behind the scenes content. Because when I see someone else do that, I like it.
Yeah, I like it. And plus, a lot of people don't understand the background work that's involved. So people be like, you know, you're moving slow. So a lot of my friends will say to me, Shaf, you're moving a bit slow. You're doing this, you're doing that. I'm like, bro, you don't understand. It's not as easy as you think it is, man. It's not as easy as make a perfume and then sell 5,000 of them and go.
I think the biggest difference is with ZAMANI, we're not just trying to create. We're not trying to just create another fragrance brand. I know maybe everyone says that when they create a fragrance brand. But we are creating a luxury brand. Now, with any type of brand, it takes time to build. Every aspect, everything that you see goes towards our brand. So the website, the quality of the website. Obviously, it goes without saying the quality of the fragrance, the quality of our packaging, our customer service, everything like that. So we're trying to nail down everything. So recently we've been working on the new website. The response that we've got from the website has been amazing. It's easy to use, easy to take payments. All the information is on there. It looks premium. And also, I think we haven't created this just to kind of do a quick cash grab. Do you know what I mean? It takes time to kind of build a brand. But one thing that we have probably been slacking a little bit is probably content.
It's probably content, yeah. Obviously, we need to, you know, coming up now, man, we're going to do a lot of content for you guys, yeah? And you guys are going to see a lot more of our faces, guys. You're going to see as you can see, our backgrounds change as well, right? So, you know, we're getting prepared for the next like 6 weeks, 2 months, right? Inshallah, we're going to put out some good content for you guys, a lot of behind the scenes stuff going on. You know, we used to be in this little office before, we used to do from our houses and stuff like that. Now we're moving to a unit. You know, obviously we use this unit for multiple purposes, but alhamdulillah, ZAMANI is our core purpose.
Yeah, we're going to talk about that. Just come, because probably some of the people are probably thinking, you know, what's some good side hustles to do?
Yeah.
We've got like 6 months left of 2026.
Yeah.
I know people want to finish off strong. So we'll talk about some of the things that we're up to. I know Shaf's got a really good side hustle going on at the moment, which is another reason why we're in this unit. So we'll talk a little bit about that shortly. But some of the things that I want to quickly discuss, some of the things that we've learned over the past couple of months of running ZAMANI. We've both been in business before, but when it comes to building any type of business, if you are in the stage of maybe setting up one or thinking about setting up one of the things that I would recommend is trademarking your name and logo.
Your name, man.
Luckily we trademarked as before we set up the brand, and I think it was a couple of months ago now, we've got a notification to say that someone else is trying to trademark the same name. In their brand name it says ZAMANI, so ZAMANI, and they've got another word attached to it, but that's too close to our name. So we've got notified, and inshallah that all goes through fine and they won't able to register that. But you know, sometimes you think, oh, who else is going to trademark your name?
Yeah, you just don't know it, man.
Think about it. You could run a business now. We could have had Zamani running for a couple of years. If we didn't trademark this, someone else could come along, trademark it, and tell us not to use it.
Because it's over our business, probably.
I don't think it's spoken about enough, but 100% you need to trademark your brand name, and also get your domain name and your social media handles and everything like that, because it all plays a big part. Because when it comes down to people searching for your brand, it makes it easier for them to identify you as a brand. So that's some of the things that we've been learning, and we've kind of understood the importance of it as well.
Yeah, it makes sense, man. Definitely, especially like social media, man. And once you trademarked it, look, you're safe, man. Whether your business is slow, whether your business is rapid, it doesn't matter after that, right? You can take your time with your business. You can do whatever you need to do. Once you trademark, you're safe. Once you're safe, you feel comfortable doing your business. I'm trying to say there's no stress, there's no drama. This person is going to say, you're not going to get no call letters, you're not going to get this letter, nothing. So it's like you just concentrate on your business after that, rather than thinking what everyone else is going to say to you and what everyone else is going to do. Do you know what I mean?
For you guys that have just joined us, and you probably don't even know what we're talking about, this is our fragrance brand. So this is one of our fragrances that we've just launched. It's called Rain by Zamani, and we've got another fragrance called Sukoon by Zamani. Not only that, you can also purchase them on our website. So if you go onto that website now, they're live. And we've also got a signature set. So these are live on our website, so they're £80 each. We are gonna. So another thing that I wanted to talk about is discounts. I think we're gonna stop all discounts.
Yeah, we had some fun with it, but I don't think discounts is the way forward, man.
Nah, because like I said, we're trying to start a luxury brand. As soon as we start discounting.
Yeah, people are like, it's cheap product, it's this and that. It's not.
However, I think we can give an exclusive discount here.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. Last one. Final one.
Just from Minted Minds podcast, so we'll obviously let them benefit from a discount. And obviously, this is our personal YouTube channel. So, what do you reckon? What's a good percentage? I've got a number in my mind.
I'd go with 25% personally.
I was thinking 20%.
20%.
But even 25% is fine.
Yeah, I think.
But this is exclusive. You're not going to find any discounts on TikTok. And I think another thing, we'll probably take it off TikTok for now. And the reason why that is because, what I've noticed is when your product's on TikTok, people be like, oh, is that TikTok perfume? Yeah, and we don't really want to be associated as a TikTok brand. Who knows, that might change. I know that's not to say that luxury brands can't work on TikTok, but we're just trying to still navigate that a little bit better. Because I know TikTok will throw discounts out, and I've got nothing against discounting, but I think you got to be very particular when you are trying to grow a luxury brand. Because look, things are not cheap. We put a lot of money into kind of building our formula, building our fragrance, and we're looking to always improve. Do you know what I mean? So our next drop, we're going to be putting a lot more money into that, into our packaging, into the ingredients, into the bottle itself. So if we start discounting, but still it makes it difficult to keep improving our quality.
Yeah, it makes it difficult.
Do you know what I mean?
Yeah, of course, man. And we want to keep growing as well, innit? And obviously money helps a business a lot, do you know what I'm trying to say? So, we don't mind discounting for Founders Clubs and stuff like that. People who are regular customers, it's not an issue.
If you're lucky enough to be a part of the Founders Club, you're always going to be getting a discount. Yeah. So that's one of the benefits that you'll have for a lifetime. But saying that, so we know that the price range isn't going to be hitting everyone as well. However, saying that, the price that you see are for 100 ml. We do have a 50 ml on the website that's also live. And to introduce you to the brand, we've launched a signature set. Now, what the signature set does is...
Also known as a discovery set, right? So
it's a discovery set, but we've labelled it as a signature set. So you get an atomizer case and 2 10 ml bottles. And the perfect thing about this is you can carry it around with you wherever you want. You can carry it around, they look stylish, they're unisex. So women, you can also have these in your handbag. Men, you can have, I have one in my gym bag, one in my car. And you know what, they look nice, man.
Yeah, it's an introduction to the fragrance. You get 10 milliliters of Rain, you get 10 milliliters of Sukoon. So if somebody doesn't want to go heads in with either perfume to start with, right, then you got the discovery set. And then that this atomizer is with you for life. It's leather. It's got our branding on this, ZAMANI. Anytime you take that out of your pocket, your bags, your pouch, whatever it may be. People are always going to look at that as something premium they've just taken out. It looks 10 out of 10.
Right, so that's ZAMANI. If you've got any questions regarding our fragrance brand, what we're up to next, or anything like that, let us know in the comments. But let's talk about side hustles. Now, Chef, I know you've got really good side hustle, mashallah, going on at the moment. And I feel as if anyone can do it, providing that you're willing to put
some work
in the blood, sweat, and tears.
Yeah. If you're not willing to put no work in, man, that's anything going on. If you're not willing to put work in, then
No, but you know, a lot of people would be afraid of this type of work.
Well, I was afraid at a certain point, you know what I mean? Like, innit? Like,
the
struggles you go through, man. But even right now, I'm afraid at times, man. It's scary, man. But alhamdulillah, that's business, innit? And obviously, we're Muslims, coming from a Muslim perspective, we believe in tawakkul in Allah. And when you do business and you're relying on business for, income to pay your bills and, support your family and that kind of thing, right? That's when you know what tawakkul really is. Do you really believe in Allah and our
Shaf, I think you've been doing well, man. I've seen the build up. You've managed to get yourself a unit. It's hard work, so just let them know what you're doing at the moment.
Alhamdulillah. So
what is the side hustle?
Yeah, man. So my side hustle is I do auction-based selling. So I started on Whatnot about 9 months ago. I remember I told you, right? Whatnot 9 months ago. I had no money. I had nothing in my account, guys. I borrowed a couple of £100 from somebody about 10 months ago. And I started from my living room, selling bits and bobs, toys.
So some people might not know what Whatnot is. So Whatnot's I would say it's a fairly new platform.
Fairly new platform. Whatnot's an auction-based platform. People remember like online selling, like QVC, for example, and that, where they used to be on TV all night long and used to sell. That's like years ago, right? It's similar to that. However, this is more like they used to sell their stuff at fixed prices. This is more auction based. So Whatnot's a platform they bought about a year and a half ago, where people, an average person like myself, yourselves, can come on the platform. They can buy stock from their local wholesalers, clearance places, etc., and they can start selling their stock on there. And there's people on there who are willing to buy if you know what you're selling, how to sell. So I started on there. I started selling like used toys and bits and bobs, and then from there I just kind of like switched it up. I tried home-based stuff. I tried toys. I tried beauty stuff. I tried everything. Do you know what I'm trying to say? But in the end, about a month and a half ago, I decided to switch it up, right? So I made some money off Whatnot. Then I moved to TikTok live auctions recently, and a lot of you guys recently, if you're on TikTok, you would have seen a lot of sellers have started doing TikTok auctions, so you can be quite familiar with it now. So then I took this unit out a couple of months ago. It was a struggle in the beginning, but now alhamdulillah we've improved.
What made you do it in the first place?
Bro, I just looked at should I tell you what we were doing in the first place?
Because you never really put yourself online like that.
Yeah, I never put myself online like that. So what made me do it in the first place? I went on Whatnot, somebody told me to go on there, right? Or I must have seen an ad on Facebook or something.
I remember Gary Vee talking about
Whatnot. That's because he got shares in it, bro. Gary Vee, Logan Paul, and a few other guys. They all got shares in the business, innit? So they're like the main shareholders, so they're gonna promote it, innit? But I must have seen an ad and I was on there. So I went on there and I saw this guy selling trainers. And I thought, this guy selling these trainers so cheap, man. I thought it was a hero, right? So I went on there. I must have ended up spending $1,000 in that night. I spent about $1,000 in that night, literally, bro, yeah? And I had like 25 pairs of trainers. They come through, I was like, what am I supposed to do with this? So now, all right, I started listing them on eBay, Vinted, this and that. Sold the trainers, made a little bit of money. But I realized, if these guys are selling this stuff and they're making money, why can't I do this? Do you know what I mean? Not specifically trainers, but why can't I do this? So then I was like, okay, let me try it. Then I just started, bro, and then had no idea. Nobody helped me. Didn't know anything about suppliers. Had never been in this kind of business in my life before. So I was just like, okay, let's just try it. Trial and error. I made a lot of mistakes. Still make mistakes, but alhamdulillah, where we are right now. We'll show you like a brief video of our unit after this, innit?
I'll show you like a little video of like a little clip. You'll see the madness that's happening in the unit. But what's interesting is, a lot of people that I find would wait until they know everything about a business before they even start.
Yeah, that's BS, man. Because if I had done that, I would have never started.
You would never have started.
I would have never started.
And I think you learn the most when you're doing it, and that's the only way you can learn. Now, if like for example, the analogy that I like to give is, if someone wanted to start learning how to drive, you could sit down, read as many books, and watch as many videos as you want. But as soon as you sit in that car, you're starting from zero. and that's when the actual learning process begins.
That's it, 100%.
In theory, you can know everything, but I think the beauty of business is when you get stuck in, that's the only time you're going to actually learn something.
100%, man.
That's not to say, obviously, don't do your research, but I think people are afraid to make that first move.
People are afraid to make mistakes, man. People are afraid to make mistakes, yeah. And you know, a lot of gurus will say to you, learn from other people's mistakes, which is okay, you know, if you can
I think you need to put a community together,
man. Like a buyer-seller community kind of thing.
Yeah.
Why not, man? It's a shout out. It's something to look into, do you know what I mean? How people, man, like, look, if somebody
or
wants
just
to get
put a community where, or not a course, but something where people can
just about guidance for people if you want to get started in something like that. Because this is the future, man. I'll be honest with you, this is the future, and I don't see.
It's hard.
It's hard, but you know.
Do you think it's for anyone though? Do you think it's for everyone?
Bro, I've seen grandmas selling online, bro.
In
the unit we're in right now, guys. Yeah, 2 lanes behind me, right? There's an old elderly couple. When I say elderly couple, they're probably in their late 50s, 60s, right? And they were selling stuff that similar to what I was selling, like, you know, rugs, carpets, towels, home stuff, this and that. And you know, mashallah, they're doing quite well, man.
No, but I think that's beautiful, man. And imagine they're together, they're spending time together, they're making money together.
I'm trying to say, man,
it keeps them busy, keeps them
enjoying
active,
it as well, man. Enjoying it. They got a good community. They built a community on the platform. People like them. They're nice, bubbly people. And you know, a lot of people are probably thinking, it's too technical for me and this and that. Come on, man. Look, if you're in your 20s, 30s, and 40s, you should not have an issue with technology. Do you know what I mean? You can learn it. People who are in their 50s and 60s should struggle with technology a little bit because they never grew up with it. Do you know what I mean?
What about people that are probably like scared to like put themselves in front of a camera?
Yeah, people are. It's a good question, man. I got a lot of friends who've started here, and I just tell them you don't need to put yourself in front of the camera.
I suppose you don't, innit?
Yeah, you don't, man. You can be behind the camera. Look, I've done lives where I'm behind the camera, and you know, alhamdulillah, they were okay. I've got friends who are behind the camera and they sell.
Do you think it's better though if they are in front of the camera?
You know what it is? It can be better, yeah, because
you know who you're buying from.
Yeah, you know who you're buying from, and you know you're engaging with people. Do you know what I'm trying to say? Like us guys now, if we were behind the camera talking to you guys, a lot of you guys will probably just switch off because you know there's no eye contact. There's no like you don't really know who you're buying from, right? Or you're speaking to. But it's just human nature to be like face to face. You know what I mean? Even though you're not literally in front of them, but like they can see your face.
So Chef, you sell toys, isn't it, mainly?
I sell toys mainly.
But he's practically sold anything you can think of to get to this point.
Everything, man. And then now I'm kind of specializing in toys. My channel on TikTok is called Toy Vote UK. So come check me out, guys, if you want toys for your little ones, yeah. But saying I specialize in toys, I still do sell random stuff in between. Because most of my target audience is women, right? And women, they like to buy. So why not just give them what they ask for? Sometimes they ask me for towels, sometimes they ask me for
I think the beauty of it is you can sell whatever you want and then slowly you kind of figure out what your niche is.
Yeah. So I'm still in my learning phase, guys. So, you know, alhamdulillah, I'm doing well. Don't get me wrong. If you go to my channel on TikTok, you'll see I'm doing well, right? If you watch my live, you'll see alhamdulillah, I'm doing well. But I'm still in the learning phase. I'm still looking at some of these big sellers, big warehouse sellers. I'm like, you know what? How do I get to that stage? What do I need to do? You know, where can I improve? How can I grow? You know, a lot of people start with money and you know, people look at people above us and we think, they're smashing it and they're doing this and that. They have a lot of support. A lot of these big guys have a lot of support. So us guys, people like me, yourselves, we don't have that same financial support. We don't have that same business support. So we literally growing from the ground up, you know what I mean? So I've done it from scratch, guys. No one really helped me. I've used to give me advice. But other than that, there's no one really there to like hold your hand and be like, do this and do this. People can only say to you, just try this or try that.
The beauty of that is, you know, when it does work and you are growing, you feel like fulfilled because you know you've done it.
Done it yourself.
Yeah.
Done it yourself, you know what I'm trying to say.
I think a lot of people, I don't say a lot of people, but I know there's many people out there that are looking for handouts. And even when I had the dessert shop, you know how many people used to come up to me and be like, bro, where'd you get this from, bro? And I don't mind helping people, but then they expect me to like do it for them or like... Literally, when I started the dessert shop, I've done everything myself. I figured out everything myself. We have the internet, man. You can just Google search a lot of these things. And
bro, I get people messaging me on TikTok and whatnot. Where did you get your stock from? You know, how do you get signed up? How do you do this? And I was like, look, if I was to tell you all of this, then what's the point of me doing it? Do you know what I mean? I might just become a guru instead of selling it.
No, but that's what I'm saying. Put like a little something together. Start charging for it.
Yeah, no.
That's another little business.
Yeah, it's true, man. It's true. You know, something, I don't mind helping people out, man. Someone comes to me and says, look, Chef, help me with this. A couple of my friends that got started, I just told them, like, not really expecting money. You know, alhamdulillah, the business is going well. But if you need a proper advisor, then obviously that's where the money comes in it. Like, you know, if you want someone to hold your hand along the way, then that's time consuming. And time is money, guys. You know, isn't it? Man?
Exactly.
But yeah, man.
Fair play. So, guys, if you are thinking about doing something on the side, whether it's against your full-time job or if you are running a business and you want something on the side to help with a bit of cash flow, I 100% recommend doing online selling. You probably heard Gary Vee talk about it as well. Shaf's a living proof of it. It's not easy, but it can work, and you gotta literally grind for it to work. You gotta find your niche. It might not be toys, it might be something else. Most likely it will be something else. And yeah, just go for it. At the end of the day, we all the thing is, what I've noticed is we all try and look for the perfect moment to start. Even with me, I think I found it, I've discussed it in my first YouTube video where there were so many things that I wanted to do. For example, start Minted Minds. I put it off for so many years because I was just in my head about, you know, just thinking, I need to do this first, I need to do that first, and I'm not ready yet, I need to...
You didn't need to do anything.
Just started it, and then the fact that I started it, alhamdulillah, has been amazing. Yeah, the consistency hasn't been there, but that's something I'm working on. But even with this channel, I've been in my head a little bit, but I thought, you know what, the best way you're going to learn and improve is by starting. So we're not perfect. Even this podcast setting that we've got now, but we thought, you know what, we're not going to wait for the best settings, the best background, or whatever it is. We're literally sitting in a unit. We've got our stock here behind us. If you see the state of the unit that we're in now, honestly, you'd be thinking, how are you guys even working? Yeah. But alhamdulillah, that's the beauty of it. You need to love the journey.
You have to love the journey.
And who knows, in a year's time, we can have another episode where we've moved into a bigger warehouse with a lot more, you know. At the moment, we've got 2 fragrances. Who knows? We're gonna, inshallah, the plan is to increase the range. But yeah, also guys, I do have my main business, which I've kind of recently gone back into, is web designing, and we are going into such social media content creation. So if any of you guys are looking for a website or anything like that, the link is in the description, edge.com, edge.com. So if you do have any website needs, give me a shout.
You know, if you want to see what his websites look like, just go to our main website, ZAMANI.com.
There you go.
And you'll understand, you know, what kind of work he does. Yeah.
But yeah, guys. So as we said, we are going to give you an exclusive discount. The discount code is going to be here on the screen, and the reason why it's going to be on the screen is, I was thinking, should we not put it in the description? I want this to be super exclusive, so I don't want people just to come and click on the video, take the discount code and F off. But
I think just do it as a caption in it, like 2 or 3 times throughout the video.
Yeah.
Maybe for like 10 seconds or something like that. Innit?
So guys, 20 or 25% off. You got 25% off exclusively for you guys. Everywhere else you're gonna see full price. These are £80. The 50ml are £55. You got these at £39. Free shipping anywhere in the UK.
So the discount's going to be on the discovery site, isn't it?
25% on whatever.
Okay.
Yeah, so if they want 25% off on this, the beauty of it, obviously, with this is, if you purchase this...
A £20 voucher as well.
Maybe we shouldn't discount this then. It's 25% discount site-wide, isn't it? So if you decide to purchase this, no problem. You'll also get your discount applied to this. But the beautiful thing about this is, when you order this, you also get £20 off your 100ml bottle. So this kind of gives you an opportunity to introduce yourself to the brand. You kind of figure out what scent you like. You might just like the atomizer case and just kind of refill those, which is completely fine. But if you wanted to commit to a 100ml bottle, you'll also get £20 voucher towards that as well, which kind of makes it easier for you guys. So yeah, if you like this type of content, guys, let us know. Let us know what you want us to discuss on our next episode. At the moment, I'm thinking once a month. Who knows, it might go down to like once every 2 weeks if we've got a lot more things to discuss.
We can
bring on guests. And if you're in business and you want to sit down with us and chat about business, I know the guy from Paparazzi, he wants to join us as well.
Oh yeah.
So we'll probably
he's a good guy. Oh my God.
Anything to do with business, mindset, social media, anything like that, just or even just having a little bit of a gup shop, no problem. I don't want to take this too serious. but we want to be consistent. Also gives a chance for you guys to kind of catch up and tell you guys what we're doing behind the scenes as well. So I think it'll be interesting. Who knows, bro? Where we're going to be in a year's time.
Who knows, innit, man? Who knows, man? But
But anyway, guys, that's for us for now. We'll see you on the next one.
Thank you guys for coming, man. We'll see you in the next one. Inshallah. We'll make it
Inshallah.
interesting.
Yeah, man.